Taegeuk 7. The first move is tiger stance, pressing block. Pressing block comes as high as your ear, fingertips as high as your ear, and then your tiger stance is with your knees bent as deep as you can without leaning over. Keep a good body posture. Your back foot can turn out just slightly, up to 30 degrees, and your front foot is not up on a forced arch like this, just up off of the heel, just slightly. So pressing block, followed by front snap kick, set it back into that same tiger stance, front block with your front hand, and then that same hand is going to do pressing block the opposite direction. Be sure to pivot on the ball of your front foot and then move your right foot to be your new front foot. Pressing block followed by front snap kick with your back leg and front block over your front leg. Then 2 low double knife hand guarding blocks in quick succession, one followed just by the other. The first one, or both of them, should be your blocking hand starts as high as your shoulder and finishes 2 fist distance in front of your thigh. Your back hand shouldn't lift up above your shoulder. It should be shoulder high and down, and then shoulder high and down. The next movement is a reinforced pressing block in tiger stance. Fingertips as high as your ear, reinforced pressing block, twist at the waist to chamber for your back fist strike. Back fist goes to the philtrum. And then the opposite side, pivot on the ball of your front foot and tiger stance, reinforced pressing block, twist at the waist, back fist. And then next move, your feet come all the way together, and then they drop down in front of your thighs in a relaxed position and travel up. And finish in front of your philtrum for a count of 8. Your hands should be, your fist hand should be able to pass right through your open hand, and it should be in the shape of a cinnamon roll, right in front of your face is where they finish. Step forward with your left foot. For the next move, double scissors block. So the first scissors block chambers like you're hugging yourself, and then finishes in low block and side block, and then chamber, low block and side block. A lot of times we see a fast switch without that hugging type chamber in there, so make sure you hug yourself on all of those chambers. And then the next movement, we do the same thing. We chamber to low block and side block on that same side, and then low block and side block. Whenever you finish the double scissors block, your low blocking hand should be directly over your front leg. And then turn outside separating block, and then grab your opponents by the shoulders. So your hands open up gently and naturally with your fingers still together, and then we knee strike, bringing your fists together and down to the ankle bone as you do the knee strike. And then step forward into front stance length, but this will go quickly, and your hands come to your belt, palms down, and then twin upset punch. From here, you're going to chamber with both hands on the same hip and low X block. And then we just bring up and chamber to do the opposite side, outside separating block. Open your hands and followed by twin upset punch, step back, and low X block. In your low X block, your hand that is over your reverse leg, your back leg, is the one that's going to be on top. These low X blocks should be bone to bone. And then from here, you're going to pivot on the ball of your back foot to start, or pivot on your back foot and then back fist strike. This is a face high back fist strike. The target can be the cheekbone or the jawbone. And now you're in walking stance. You're going to do a crescent kick that strikes the palm of your hand, but don't open your hand for the strike until you're ready to do the kick. So it stays closed until right when you're going to kick, and then it makes a sound there, and then makes a sound here on the strike. This whole time you're going to maintain your gaze towards the back. We elbow strike and continue to look towards the back. Now you pivot on the heel of your front foot. This is the only time you're going to pivot on the heel of your foot in your Taegeuks. Pivot on the heel and back foot strike, back fist strike in walking stance. And again, open up, crescent kick, elbow strike. And now this is a fast movement here, single knife hand guarding block here. And this is a grab, but you don't exaggerate the grabbing motion. You do a single knife hand guarding block. And since we're in riding stance, your body is completely sideways. We don't let our body turn towards our attacker at this point. Body totally sideways, and we grab and do side punch, and key up. Make sure that your side punch is still solar plexus high, not shoulder high. And then back to paro.